Hello, Cancers. How are you? And welcome to your March 2021 reading. I, of course, am Rachel Stebbins-Navy, aka Villagio Strega. For those of you who would like to follow me on Facebook or message me there for a more personal, in-depth reading about a challenge or situation in your life you'd like more guidance and support on. So that said, keep in mind, guys, this is a general reading, will not resonate for everyone, so keep what does and leave the rest. So, Cancers, let's see what we have going on here for you guys this month. As the first week is coming to an end. We have the Tower moment, looks like, starting out the month. Now, guys, this energy tends to run from the last week of February into the first week and so on. It's not an exact time frame. Again, so take it how it resonates, but as it looks right now, it looks like the week leading into, or the first week of March here, may have had some sort of situation where it kind of knocked you off your feet. You do have the Tower card coming out as your challenge. Now, when it's in the challenge position, again, your safety, your security, whatever it is you thought you knew or thought you had mastered. Got to keep an eye out for a wandering parrot who likes to attack feet. You thought you had mastered. It's an energy of embracing change. It's an energy of letting the divine, having faith in the divine, or having faith in a higher power, higher self even, higher purpose. To understand that, okay, it's knocking things around and shaking things up for a reason. It's to put you on the path you're really supposed to be on, to put you on the path that's for your highest good. So that's why it's a challenge. In other words, go with the flow as much as you can during this first week's time frame. Now, your second card out has been the Page of Cups. I'll come back to him too. Page of Cups energy is an energy of playfulness, excitement. This is your advice. It's saying have some sense of adventure with it. Recognize you're on a new, more emotionally fulfilling path. As a result of this Tower moment, it may involve children. It may involve messages coming in kind of out of the blue that really you should be happy about. Embrace them. Again, exciting, new path, new sense of adventure, childlike energy about it. Your overall outcome this week is going to be one of Knight of Swords energy. Now, he is very swift. He is very determined. He doesn't waste time worrying about anything. He can be a little bit insensitive at times, but in the potential outcome, he is really indicating that things are moving forward in a direction very, very quickly. The Tower as well is about rapid change. It's not a slow, progressive energy by any means. It's really that change that kind of comes out of the blue and catches you off guard. And this is kind of like taking the action, perhaps in relation to that new energy, new opportunity, new emotional fulfillment that's playful again. Just recognizing it and going with the flow of it. Or it could be an individual you're dealing with, perhaps a masculine energy, that can be a little bit insensitive at times. That can be, very charge forward and kind of get out of my way of the situation. Your second week's challenge is the Temperance. Now, Temperance, of course, is having patience with a situation. It's about doing things in moderation. It sometimes is referred to as the alcoholic card, like you could be dealing with an alcoholic or being challenged with alcohol because of the vessel pouring and because of the moderation tone to it all. The Temperance card as a challenge, again, do something in moderation, whatever it is for week 2. It's about moderation and taking the time to do it, having patience with the situation. Your challenge is to go with the flow. I've got 4 Pentacles energy here, which is kind of a stubborn, sometimes greedy, sometimes miserly energy with it. This is someone who doesn't want to spend any money because they're trying to save for a solid foundation. But the crazy part about it is that if they would go with the flow and spend it where they need to spend it, or feel inclined to spend it, they're more likely to get more money back in return because they're having faith that what they need is going to be provided, is going to be present. So overall, again, having patience with the situation. I know that week 1, it seems like, is a little kind of catching you off guard, and go with the flow with that energy. Your potential outcome for week 2, Cancer, is the Ace of Wands. So Ace of Wands is, of course, that new exciting, new passion, new creative, new entrepreneurship, new that's being offered to you by the divine. This is a new opportunity, a new blessings of sorts, about something you might be more passionate about than what you were doing prior. Let's have a look at week 3, see what's going on here. All right, week 3, we're coming out with a challenge of stuck energy for the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords, of course, is that energy of being stuck in one's head, being stuck with one's own ideals, feeling as though they can't get out of a situation, when really it's their own mindset that is holding them back in order to achieve what it is that they want to achieve, or think they can't achieve. Really and truly, that individual as a challenge energy is one more about them trying to look beyond their self-limiting thoughts in order to move forward and lift that kind of bondage off them, so that way they can see what really is in front of them and see how they can move more easily than they thought they could originally around such obstacles or around such thoughts of their own. 7 of Cups is your advice card. This is kind of saying, don't be so invested in imagination. It can be a little bit overwhelming at times, especially when you have more than one option to pursue or emotionally satisfy. When you have a lot of things thrown at you at once, which is what it may look like here in week 3, it can definitely be overwhelming. It can definitely be like, oh gosh, which path do I take? But this is also reminding you to stay grounded in reality. You can't do everything, Cancer, and you can't have everything all the time, especially when it comes to the emotional aspect of things. So really try and just connect with your inner self, stay grounded on things, and maybe perhaps focus on family and your finance and your home, because your potential outcome is the 10 of Pentacles for week 3. And this here is signifying someone who's gotten a beautiful abundance of sorts. This is likely something material, something tangible. It could be an inheritance of a home. It could be winning the lottery. It could be something that provides safety and security because of all these buildings here. It also may come with a bit of experiential knowledge or maternal wisdom about it, because this is also the card where things are passed along from one generation to the next. And while over here we saw in week 2, your advice is, maybe go with the flow of things. Again, it was looking like you were trying to save for a solid foundation in the future, probably to build your own. This is representing more of, okay, it's okay to go with the flow because the money's coming in, or some sort of financial blessing is coming in for you with week 3 here. That's going to help you in your financial situation and probably alleviate a lot of the stress of this. What am I going to do? How do I get unstuck from this situation? I'm overwhelmed with all those options. So let's see then what is left here for week 4. I don't normally do the readings card by card like this for the monthly ones, but I kind of like it because it's going right along with the flow. It's making it easier for me. Hot tank. Here we go. Week 4. What is the challenge for Cancers, please? Well, that's 2. That's 1. Okay, you're getting them both. What is it? Ooh, okay. So week 2 challenge. You've got the Queen of Cups energy and the Seven of Wands. And maybe time for you to stand in your power towards the end of the month here, Cancer. It may be time to find more of a compassionate listener, or to take the advice and maybe use somebody who's maybe a motherly figure or a real good friend, aunt, therapist, something along those lines even. Who's good at listening, has a lot of intuitive guidance, a lot of wisdom, a lot of emotional stability to them. She's no stranger to sorrow herself, but she's grown from it. She's matured from it, and she's forgiven and met her life with compassion, her challenges with compassion and understanding. So she's a really good advisor. And I say she, you know, it can go either way, but I'm getting more of a feminine, motherly aspect to this. Whereas you are going to want to focus more on standing up for yourself and standing your ground in the face of opposition. Again, these two together, you'll have a stronger sense of how you should go about doing it and why when you have that Queen of Cups kind of sounding board on things. Let's see. Okay, advice card is take a new opportunity. It's headed your way. Kind of saw this with the Ace of Wands too. This indeed is the Ace of Pentacles. It's a beautiful card to have. There's a lot of optimism with it. It is the new opportunity knocking at your door, perhaps the new financial investment or the new job, new path, new career that you're choosing to go down. It's also an opportunity for growth, both financially and time-wise, or growth of opportunity of sorts in one fashion or another. It could also be college, as indicated, but it's a new challenge. Your advice is to seize this opportunity. Let's see, potential outcome for week 4, please. What you doing, Icarus? He's awfully quiet. He's in the kitchen. Okay. You had 2 flip. Let me just double check. Yeah. Okay, potential outcome. Well, this is interesting. Check the bottom of the deck too, right there. All right, so this is interesting, Cancer, because there's a lot of duality to it. What it is guiding you to do is three of Swords, of course, is the card of grief and sorrow and heartbreak. Usually there's something that you have to let go of emotionally or mentally in order to move forward from it. And that's what she is signifying here. It's time to let go of something that wasn't for your highest good. It's harming you. That's why your challenge is this. That's why you need a compassionate listener. You need to be compassionate with yourself even. And you need to stand your ground on something, because clearly something was hurting you. This is perhaps a relationship or a third-party situation, Cancer, that really was not for your highest good. Your second piece to this, though, is when you let go of that energy, there's more room in your life for more abundance. And indeed, the page, right? We've got an Ace of Wands out here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles this same week. All of this is leading to, and remember I said the excitement back in week 1 with that Page of Cups. Here's another page. This is the Page of Pentacles, who's full of generosity. He's full of time. He's full of individualism, and he's very mature for a young guy. For a young page, he's very mature with how he spends his time. He's very practical. And his money. He's very good at saving. So if your concern was, again, that your foundation or your future is not secure, this new opportunity that's heading your way, and the luck you had perhaps in the previous week with a financial blessing of sorts is going to continue as you let go of more things that don't serve you, as you let go of more of the sorrow, the grief. This is also a good card of forgiveness, as much as it is financial stability, material stability, time management, etc. So the Page of Pentacles is really a good card to show up in your potential outcome. And it very much goes with the new investments or opportunities that are coming that week with the Ace of Pentacles as well. So you're getting the Star card for your overall energy for the reading. And Star card, of course, is the hopes and dreams card. This is your place in the universe. This is what are you dreaming about. This is, I believe, Aquarius energy. So it's an energy of love. It's an energy of knowing your place in the universe or creating your space in the universe. What makes you unique? What is it that you love? What is it that you want to create for yourself in relation to your environment and to others, that nurtures yourself, that feeds your soul, Cancer? That's what this energy is really about. And it's a beautiful energy to have. So, that said, let's clarify some of this. We'll do one card for each week. Mr. Bird Boy, what are you doing? Let's see, one card for week 1, please. What else does Cancers need to know? What else does Cancer need to know, please? What else does Cancer need to know for week 1? There it is. Okay. 8 of Wands. That's way too many. Week 2, please. For Cancers. For March 2021. Hi, Icarus. Week 2. It's 10 of Wands. Week 3, please. Ooh, lots of Wands. 6 of Wands. Wow, yeah. Wow. One more, please. Week 4. Okay. All Wands, Cancer. So there's a need to take action on a situation. Okay. Week 1's 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands is representing messages coming in. Again, this is the week of the Tower, your Knight of Swords, your Page of Cups. So messages, things are going to be happening fast. You're going to start receiving messages that are kind of like out of the blue. They're catching you off guard. You're going to want to change in perspective with things, or a change in position at that, especially with that Tower card energy coming in. So fast moving week, fast changes. This is already happening for many of you right now, Cancer. Your second week is 10 of Wands. Something's definitely coming to an end. But what you're needing to deal with, remember I said you need to have patience this week and go with the flow of things. 10 of Wands is all about someone who's taking on everybody's burdens, plus their own. They're trying to do it all themselves. They need to accept help and recognize that they can't enjoy the fruits of their labor without sharing some of the load. So you can't do it all, Cancers. That's what that's saying for week 2, and have some patience with your situation. 6 of Wands, or the situation, really. 6 of Wands is that victory. This was your getting out of being stuck in your head week. This is your 10 of Pentacles, that huge blessing of abundance for you week. And this is the energy of a victory. This is someone who perhaps took a little risk, a small one, or went to war and came back victorious. Maybe not so small, but it's a humble victory that's shared with everyone, not just for themselves. It's not really an ego-driven victory that you might see with like the Page of Wands kind of, or the Knight of Wands or Knight of Swords energy. They're less about their own ego and more about like, okay, what's the benefit to everyone with the 6 of Wands in this victory. Your final week is 2 of Wands energy. Now this is, again, you had that 3 of Swords out here, which I'll get back to in just a moment because it does relate to this card as well. But for the most part, it's looking at what is attainable versus what are your resources. Now, how it relates to this 3 of Swords is often when there's a couple going through trials and tribulations or trying to figure out if they should even be a couple. This can signify that there's not really a union happening. If it was the Two of Cups, it would be a totally different situation. But again, this is an indicator to me that in order for you to have this emotional stability that you're really desiring, and maybe why it's getting so confusing in week 3 here, is because you really need to leave a situation that's not for your highest good, many of you. Again, standing up for yourself and seizing a new opportunity. What is attainable and what do you have for resources is what I'm getting from that. Knowing your place in the universe. What are your hopes and dreams? Making decisions. You've got Two of Swords out here. So you don't want to, something's revealed with this moonlight here, right? Because moonlight's all about intuition and secrets being revealed. The Two of Swords crossing you are those tough choices you have to make. It's you weighing your decision and what's heavy on your mind. But she's blindfolded, so she needs to gather facts first before she makes any certain decisions. It is the end of a karmic cycle for many of you Cancers, and it's all about trying to keep things in balance and harmony with the Justice card energy. Now, this is Libra, this is Aquarius, so you may be dealing with their energies in this month. But again, you're facing some sort of situation whereas one thing's ending, the karma's coming out in it, the secrets are coming out in it, you're gathering the facts, and you're facing those facts, and you're bringing life back into balance again. Next one out is your Nine of Wands, which tells me that, again, gathering resources, waiting, wondering when things are going to kind of get to this completion point. It's not that you're not willing to fight for anything anymore. It's that you're a little exhausted, you're tired of things, and it's time for you to just figure out how this is all going to end so you can keep on moving forward. Your last one is letting go of those anxieties, those worries, especially in week 3. This is the biggest benefit. Week 3 and 4 for the month, it's the biggest benefit to you to indeed let go of the worries, let go of those self-defeating thoughts, anxiety over situations. Nothing good's going to come of worrying. It just makes for more worry. So there you have it. Now, I have one more card for you guys that I've been doing this month, and these are really special cards to me. These are animal medicine cards, and these cards have been with me a long, long time. So not this particular deck. I've gone through several throughout the 30-something plus years, but I really love the energy of this deck. I really love the messages that they bring. So let's see. What else would Spirit like Cancers to know for March 2021, please? What animal medicine is there for Cancers? Okay, I got 2 coming out. No, that's my hand. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. You got hummingbird energy. I'm going to read it right from the book just so everything's clear and spoken as it should be. But hummingbird is one of my favorites. I think it's 44. Yeah, it's 44. Okay. Are you ready? Cancer, it says, hummingbird, joyful little sister, nectar you crave. All the sweetness of the flowers is the love you gave. Hummingbird is associated with the ghost shirt religion, which taught that a certain dance done properly would bring about the return of the animals, and that fortunately, white people would disappear. Once again, the original people would know the joy of the old ways. In Mayan teachings, the hummingbird is connected to the black sun and the 5th world. Hummingbird can give us the medicine to solve the riddle of the contradiction of duality. The song of hummingbird awakens the medicine flowers. Hummer sings a vibration of pure joy. Flowers love hummingbirds because nectar sucking brings about the reproduction of their families. Plants, flowers, flower, and live because of hummingbirds. I think there's a little typo in there, but plants, flowers are alive because of hummingbirds and bees. Yes. Hummingbird can fly in any direction, up, down, backward, and forward. Hummingbird can also hover in one spot and appear to be motionless. Great Spirit created hummingbird to be slightly different from the other feathered creatures. Because of their magical qualities, hummingbird feathers have been used for millennia in making a love charm. It is said that hummingbird conjures love as no other medicine does, and that hummingbird feathers open the heart. Without an open and loving heart, you can never taste the nectar and pure bliss of life. To brother and sister hummingbird, life is a wonderful delight. Darting from one beautiful flower to another, tasting the essence, and radiating the colors. If hummingbird is your personal medicine, you love life and its joys. Your presence brings joys to others. You join people together in relationships which bring out the best in them. You know instinctively where beauty abides, and near or far, your journey to your ideal. Much like the star card energy. You move comfortably within a beautiful environment and help others taste the succulent nectar of life. Very Cancer energy, very Cancer Aquarius energy is that. Hummingbirds hold a bow of beauty, which is delicately inlaid with gold and silver flowers, pearls, and precious jewels. Hummingbirds disdain ugliness and harshness and quickly flies away from discord and disharmony. If hummingbird has flown into your cards, get ready to laugh musically and enjoy Creator's many gifts. Drop your judgmental attitude and relax. Hummingbird will no doubt give you a flash of spirit, darting here and there and everywhere. Get ready for a strange new burst of energy, which may send your senses reeling. Hummingbird hears celestial music and is in harmony with it. Hummingbirds may invite you to an art or music concert. Hummingbirds energetically embrace the highest aesthetics. Never be coarse in front of hummingbirds, for this is a fragile medicine which may have no understanding of worldly affairs. Beauty is the target, and hummingbird's mission is to spread joy or to be destroyed. Hummingbird quickly dies if caged, caught, or imprisoned, perhaps much like your Three of Swords energy in this reading. Follow Sister Hummingbird, and you will soon be filled with paroxysms of joy and experience a renewal of the magic of living. So blessed be, my dear Cancers. I wish you the best. Let me know how it all works out in the comments below. And hey guys, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care.